But actually, the way that they handled that situation, they just gave me an entirely new bracelet. It was very fast. They went to the back, had me try it on, make sure that I was still loving the bracelet. Hello, my beauties, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little Mejuri review for you. So one of the things that stood out to me about Mejuri was just what they stood for. So they were established in 2015, and pretty much they believe in sustainability and redefining luxury. And I feel like one of the things they do well is making beautiful gold pieces that is affordable for the everyday person. And we're gonna get a little bit more in depth with regards to that. Now, Mejuri sells 14K gold jewelry. They also have 18K gold vermeil. They sell real lab grown diamonds as well as natural stone diamonds. So you definitely have quite a bit of variety, which is also going to make a difference in price point. So it's almost like they have something for everyone, which I think is quite amazing. I would say that Mejuri is quite versatile in their pieces for the most part. I would say they definitely have the pieces you need if you are building your jewelry box, so to speak. If you're trying to grow into your fine jewelry era and you're starting to collect the pieces, I feel like Mejuri has a little bit of something for everyone in every category. They have some really special statement pieces, but I feel like they also have a lot of elegant and classic pieces, which is what also draws me to Mejuri. One of the things that I really love about Mejuri is that they have locations locally that you can check out. So if you see something online that you like and you want to go in person to see that piece, you can definitely do that. Like I said, I am in the Miami area, in case you didn't know, in the South Florida area. So I actually went to my local Wynwood store or location, and I was able to check out some of the pieces that I saw online in person. And this is actually what prompted my buy. I have bought jewelry online, that's supposed to be real gold. And I believe the gold was real, but the quality was not there. Very flimsy, breaking, not doing what it's supposed to do. Now with Mejuri, you can go in person, you can check out the pieces, you can hold it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can start playing around and do a little stack situation, and they actually have that as a resource. So they actually have something called styling appointments. This is where you go in person and you can have someone work with you to kind of create a stack of some sort, kind of help you find some pieces that are aligned with your personal style. So having that extra touch of help and just attention to you, I think makes Mejuri very special, and why I decided to buy a few items from them. So I'm going to be talking about 3 items. There's going to be 2 bracelets and a necklace, which is the one that I'm wearing right now. So the necklace that I have on right now, it is the Boyfriend Bold chain necklace. And really, I bought this necklace as an everyday piece. So this necklace is in 14 karat gold. I did decide to do 14 karat gold for all of my pieces because it's just what I am used to, what I'm comfortable with, and what gives me peace of mind. So I decided to buy this necklace in the 14 karat gold. I saw it online, I checked it out in person, and I really like it. I love the detail of the kind of chain link kind of detail. I love that it's so dainty and it's easy to layer with other necklaces. I often layer this chain with my African necklace. I have another necklace that's a little bit longer and it has an African pendant, and I often layer that with this necklace. This necklace can also be adjusted, so if you want to wear it longer, or if you want to wear it shorter, almost like in a choker style like I'm doing now, you also have the option to do that. So this necklace is quite versatile. I literally wear it every single day. I don't take it off. I shower with it, go to the beach with it, go in a pool with it. I have had the pieces that I'll be sharing with you today since January. Okay, so since January, so we are in May. So that's about 4 months now, and I have not had any issues. And I'll make sure to give you guys some close-ups so that you can really see what it's giving. So the first bracelet is going to be the Boyfriend Bold bracelet. It is a set with this chain, and I just thought it was just so complimentary. It's so dainty and subtle that it just kind of stacks well with other themes. This bracelet is also 14 karat gold. It's also adjustable, the length, so no matter the size of your wrist, you can adjust it. Also, you know, when you're stacking, you don't want it to fall on your wrist all the same, because then you won't see all the different pieces. So I love that with the Timeless bracelet, because it has those chain links, you can go ahead and adjust it how you need to, depending on how you're stacking your jewelry for that day. So I definitely think that is a plus about that bracelet, and I really have been loving it ever since. Now, the other piece that I have decided to pair with my boyfriend bracelet is the Timepiece chain bracelet. Now, this bracelet, honestly, it just looked like such a classic. If you cannot tell, I'm kind of choosing things that are a little bit more on the classic side, because they're going to be ageless. They're going to stand the test of time. And if I want to add any trendy piece of jewelry with my timeless pieces, it's just going to go very well. You know, it's just going to flow and mix into my jewelry styling in a very effortless kind of way. So the Timepiece, I think, does a great job at just kind of elevating the boyfriend bracelet, because the boyfriend bracelet is very, very dainty and very light. And I feel like the Timepiece is a little bit thicker, and it helps to just kind of add some razzle dazzle to and some substance to my wrist. The Timepiece is also 14 karat gold as well. Now, I do want to state a little situation that I had with the Timepiece bracelet. Now, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but one day I looked down and it wasn't there. And when I looked around, I found it and I noticed that it broke. So I was a little disappointed that it broke. I took it to Mejuri and they were just so kind in getting this fixed. So I was expecting that maybe I would have to go, leave the bracelet, come back and, you know, pick it up and they would have to fix it. But actually, the way that they handled that situation, they just gave me an entirely new bracelet. It was very fast. They went to the back, had me try it on, you know, make sure that I was still loving the bracelet. And there was even a price difference. I guess maybe the price went up a little bit on this bracelet, and they went ahead and did what they had to do. They kind of rectified that, balanced it all out, and brought it back down to pretty much a zero balance, and I didn't have to pay anything extra, and I got a whole new bracelet. So I really enjoyed that experience. It definitely gave Mejuri an extra bonus in my book, because I love how quick they were able to solve that problem and that issue for me. Definitely feeling Mejuri. So that is it for the pieces that I have. Just wanted to share a little bit of my real life experience with some of the Mejuri pieces that I do own and how they have been wearing over these last 4 months. And I definitely will be buying more Mejuri pieces. They're just so convenient. Honestly, they're convenient, it's good quality, and I feel like the price point is very fair for what they are providing, depending on what you want. And they have something for everyone. So definitely I will continue to be shopping at Mejuri as I am building my fine jewelry collection. Now, I also wanted to share with you a few things that are on my wish list at Mejuri, and you can create a wish list at Mejuri. If you see something that you like, you can let them know. They will email you a wish list, so you'll have the name of the product, you know, and the information about that product. If it was 18 karat gold vermeil, if it was 14 karat, you know, the pricing, all of that jazz. So you have all of that right there in your email to refer back to whenever you're ready to go ahead and make that purchase from your wish list. So some things that I have on my wish list, it's going to be the Dôme Hoops. Now, the Dôme Hoops is going to be something new for me because it is actually gold vermeil. So it's 18 karat gold vermeil. And if I'm not mistaken, gold vermeil is pretty much like sterling silver that is dipped into like very thick layer of gold. So it really should not be tarnishing like super fast. So when I spoke to the representative or the sales rep at the store, and I'm like, okay, what is the real difference between the 14K and the gold vermeil? She explained to me it's, like I said, the sterling silver that they dip into the gold, so it has a nice thick layer. I believe it's like a 3mm thickness that is on that piece of jewelry. Now the intention is that the 18K gold vermeil is not a piece that you should be wearing every day. Like how I wear my necklace every day, I wear my bracelets every day. This tends not to be an everyday piece or an everyday piece of jewelry. It's something that you wear, like you're gonna pull out. So you take it off at some point and you put it back on. You should not be showering in this, going to the beach, going to the pool, all of the things. So if you literally just take it off and put it on, she says that it should last years. There has even been some people that have had their 18K gold vermeil for at least 5 years before they even notice any hint of any tarnishing. So that opened me up to trying 18K gold vermeil. I was interested in the Dôme Hoops. I like how thick and chunky they are. I feel like they are like a stud but better because it's not so huge like a hoop, but it's very like classic and subtle with a pop like a stud but better. I don't know, but definitely added that to my wish list. I also added the duo ring in the 14K gold. I like the design. I think it's very simple, very chic, and something that I can see myself wearing honestly forever. I also added the Serpentine chain bracelet, also in the 14K gold. Now this is one that I had to really see in person because it has a really high shine, and I love that. Actually, I think that's what makes the bracelet so special. It has a beautiful shine that really is just gonna make your wrist pop. So I definitely had to add that to my wish list. And the last thing I added to my wish list was the beige chain convertible bracelet. Now this one is in an 18K gold vermeil as well. This bracelet, I recently saw it in person and it's just so beautiful. It's truly a statement in the most elegant way. It's literally not doing too much. I think it's so nice and such a nice statement that if you wanted to pair it with a watch, it looked beautiful. But if you also wanted to wear it alone, like in replacement of a watch, I think it can do just that. I think you can dress it up, dress it down. You can very much so easily wear it with like an elegant gown. It is just such a good bracelet that I think I'm gonna get a lot of good use out of. So this is why I decided to add it to my wish list. Overall, I would have to say that I am having a positive experience with my Mejuri pieces so far. I really like the brand and how they show up. I like how convenient they are. If you want to check them out online, you can definitely do that. If you want to check them out in person, you can also do that. And you can also find people to kind of help you style up your pieces and find the right pieces for you. All right, you guys, so that is going to be it for me. Let me know if you found this video helpful in the comments below. Are you interested in growing your fine jewelry? Are you in the beginning phases like me? If you are, I would love to hear from you down below. Alrighty, guys, ciao.